KRÜ almost fully committing towards this this retake setup. The trap will confirm it. Muffyn on site now, but lots of utility at KRÜ's disposal on the way back through. Only really the Prowler been invested so far. Fault line should come back online for this retake as well.
Slow and steady progress coming through on that flank.
Polly's going to have her hands full here.
Yeah, it will be on Polly to hold back too, and there's not much support in the way, and actually conir removing the closest player, that was going to be JinNy. So Polly's got to be careful now. Hasn't been actually seen by the Horn or the Prowler, so gets away with it, but the trade could be coming in. That's when the danger strikes, and actually seemingly completely unawares, KRÜ walk into the slaughterhouse themselves.
Wow. Well, a shutdown there. Again, the fault line actually coming on a little later than I was anticipating, but Polly, like I said, wasn't even cleared. The reveal comes through. I'm not sure if actually baesht is calling that, yeah, there can't be anybody close sandbags. You know, we can push all the way into lobby, but Polly finds two sitters on that flank as well, but good indicator. The sort of thing I was talking about here, they kind of pause as soon as the Prowler is noted, maybe thinking there's no C's and paint shell combo waiting for us on A. We can actually force the issue here. I think the line gets absolutely no value. It's just to slow them down, and like I said, KRÜ already sitting back towards that default.
So is this a 5 middle, Mike? What would we call this?
Fiddle?
Yeah.
It's famed.
Copyright it. And they're all on the other side. This is a very unique scenario. It could be Polly to turn attention to it, but Polly currently, that's reform. Just about going to get out of that, but the prowling pack.
No trap here, though.
They're all walking around, and conir has found Polly. They do need to pick up the pace now. There's no subtlety to this anymore. This will be a lot of information already noted. Still a flash of the nade to play here for JinNy. And there it is. Forced off the angle, going to commit the utility. conir, actually it's consu.
Oh, no.
Wait, this is all going wrong. These are some big connections, and X10 looking a little stunned in the water here.
Two Spectres as well, conir and consu, massive upgrades. Muffyn going to slow things down once again. A lot of damage as well, and Alyssa's found one too.
Yeah, lovely. They know where that final player is. They can readjust the positioning to make it very difficult for Kalita to find any value out of this. Yes, finds a Spectre, but with 4 HP, it ain't going to be pretty. Maybe.
Oh.
Could have spun around on a dime, but Muffyn going to keep this one safe, and it got dangerous there, Mike.
It definitely shouldn't have come down to just one. Great work from KRÜ. Stacking up in numbers, and like I said, the trap was actually over towards.
Yeah, that's his, some relatively telling stats. So, again, I wanted to see when this continues, how it looks with the utility work coming in. Can they slow down? You know, someone like Muffyn, do they still get away with as much freedom as they've had until this point? Does it keep spiraling? Weapons now on deck for KRÜ. They have the upgraded firepower. Of course, on the other side, it's going to be Sheriffs and a little bit in peace. You know, obviously Muffyn able to get that Spectre still in hand, so if they can make this round count, that would be highly impressive.
And the reveal will confirm what KRÜ are probably thinking. This is a very, very deep hold initially for X10. Not sure if this fault line's ready on contact here. Flash comes through.
What did you call for it?
Is the paint show invested? I'm not sure if they assume that they caught somebody close here at the fault line, but 3 members ready to hold. Good damage onto Polly early on. babytz next on the chopping block, it will fall to Romi.
They are making good progress towards the site though, so Kalita's in a lot of danger here.
No.
Don't know if Kalita knows how close they could be, but Kalita still gets away with it. Stunned up, flashed up. So much utility put to try and deny Kalita, who's still able to navigate around these smokes, find another fair fight. Does lose it to Alyssa. So still making a great go of this between Alyssa and JinNy. There's still a chance in this. Spike down. Can they regain some territory anywhere? Looking a little surrounded. This is tricky work. conir sharp. Clean work. And oh, Alyssa. Vision depleted. Easy work in the end from Romi.
Very, very clean hold, actually.
4 alive, yeah.
I think it just happened off screen. Well, not that fault line did catch anybody, the paint shell going through, but they're holding their utility, waiting for contact here. Like I said, reading into what we want.
Out here for X10, we do also see the Seekers online very quickly. That could be brought into play if they feel necessary. 3 players towards long as well. And Muffyn willing to fight on this one. baesht and Romi both on the corner. They know they're still there. The flash a little late, but perfect timing for baesht to swing. And Romi, this is a shutdown and a shutout. That is deadly.
Again, even just looking at that, you see on the minimap the trap's placed there just outside window, anticipating that X10 are going to roll the dice once more towards A lobby. This is even actually the fault line. I think the C's and the paint shell all go into lobby, and they think maybe thinking they have the advantage, but an absolute shooting gallery here on long. Romi going huge for the third as well.
A really nice synergy between the two there.
Problem being now KRÜ will have the read, right? Yeah, we've won out a couple of rounds towards A lobby. We've forced X10 to elsewhere on the map.
Yeah, the game starts feeling so much more readable when you're starting to navigate around the map like
Immediately, even with a flash being shown, you can see the preemptive rotation coming through from Romi, who does have the showstopper now. Actually, fault line set up for connector here. That's going to slow things down, yeah. It's going to completely negate this fast lane.
Yeah, you could see them trying to maybe look towards the side, but you're right, it did get dissuaded now. Prowler towards the middle, not going to find anything quite telling in itself, but X10 going exploring again, back towards A. They've drawn players out of position, but you've got to keep in mind what they're working with. It's Sheriffs and Stinger.
Well, concern being baesht is reset for this kind of retake on A, but ultimate available now.
That's very true.
So they can commit to this. They can stack heavier towards Garage and shot given away.
Despot. By all accounts, it wasn't going to be settled for too much longer. So, Spike going to be going down. They have managed to get themselves a plant. And hey, credit where it's due for that. But we now look towards the ults. We look towards baesht, who has the ult, who has that horn back online. They've got so much to play with in this retake.
Fault line's back and the showstopper's available. So, KRÜ should definitely be able to find a couple of kills on the way back in here. X10 have to hold strong.
1, 2, 3, so much information. Seekers as a counter can at least maybe slow them down for a second, but they're going to be going in on this now. Spots one towards Graffiti, but X10 hold them back at the window at the door. No one dropping down. Consu finally makes ground, but it's brilliant from X10.
It's just lining up 2 immediate kills. I mean, Romi didn't even get a chance to use the showstopper there.
No.
Which, yeah, it feels a little uneasy there, but if you're committing to the retake, you can't be scared to kind of invest those ultimates as well.
Yeah, you got to go all in on this. Because that's now brought the game back into hand for X10. Romi having a look around.
Where are you?
Meandering through the map a little deeper. Same can be said towards C long. So again, big information, very indicative of this A piece, or at least, you know, a very deep default. And with them now kind of cresting through that deeper middle position, they should be very aware this is once again going to be this A piece.
You are divided.
Smoke goes down towards default, almost giving X10 a little pocket to play inside. Muffyn already onto site. Cosmic Divide up, so KRÜ respecting it for the time being. Double flank coming through, and actually the smokers miss, so that's going to slow things down. They have to actually shoot the trap. That's going to reveal all 3 members. You can see babytz desperately relaying that information.
Yeah, big call on this, and now this time they are willing to invest those ults to try and get those steps back through. babytz not going to be moved though until then. Forced out of position, but still drags home with her. Romi now down, a little bit of a swing towards CT. Muffyn going to keep this one in check for only a moment though. Slipped away as KRÜ do make their resurgence towards the site. Fuse going to come in, 3 still stand.
Much better, no fear about investing ultimates to secure this round as well. Tie things up 3 apiece. Like I said, actually a little bit awkward here with the smoke being invested. Gives away that flank, yes. babytz still finds one.
Trying to warm up here. Knife going to deny any of that utility coming out from Kalita.
The paint shell missed. Look at the damage it could have done in that
could have been huge. That was 4 players, I'm almost certain, locked into that, and that could have completely denied this hit. Now baesht in a whole world of trouble. Has support from Kalita, denies Muffyn from springboarding any further forward. JinNy going to try and get towards the site. Will take damage off the back, down to 65 here, but maybe ahead of expectation, maybe not. No one really to make the most of this. They're sitting deep towards CT with 2.
Fault line from here though on long. Could cause real problems for X10 in terms of holding this post plant. 1 smoke available. Consu's going to invest towards Hell. There's the stun. Actually didn't catch Polly, still finds it.
Still lands the shot towards Kalita, and now it's down to the 2 on the site. Wins one of the fights, and now there's still 1 lingering. They don't know about JinNy just yet. Now they do!
JinNy!
Anyone to watch back, let us know.
X10 sticking to their guns once again. And this is the point at which it's almost forcing KRÜ's hand, right? Take the space elsewhere. Romi creeping mid once again. So making the right decisions elsewhere on the map, but it's converting this into some sort of success.
It's gonna land again. X10. Repetition. Time and time again. Gotta be careful now. You gotta know they're close here. Alyssa, that's dangerous. Gonna try to shut that down, but they're already breaking through towards the site, using that neon perfectly, trying to slice through it. But there is conir. Not good for this time. Polly as well on that supporting role. Expecting Romi. Sends her to her grave. And Polly with a huge 3 kills this time. And that flank will finally break in. But by now, that's 3 players you've got to now step through for Consu.
Paranoia available. We'll have the second smoke, but it's 3 to find. Flash will be back now for Alyssa. Knife invested for JinNy. Information just yet. First one's good, though. And Flash should come up. Paranoia, I think will...
Shadow step. Mike, there's a lot to play with here. The Flash connects, but no one actually gets to it in time. Consu's got vision back now. Classic. Looking a little flustered, a little too...
Desperation mode there with the clock up in hand, but tour de force available as well. X10. A little bit of variation here, a mid-peak and a heavy lean towards C. Or at least towards double doors as well.
I like that, though, a little switch up. And even if it's just to offset the timing, maybe just hold this sort of position. They can always fall back elsewhere. But as it stands, to really test them after the timeout, gonna just throw them through a loop.
Yeah, X10 almost thinking, right, this timeout's to try and address our A lobby default, right?
There it is. Switch comes in. Look towards C, and of course we noted the 3 players towards A early on. They did try to commit 3 players as the answer. That was, okay, let's try and post up on this one. See if we can get a feel of it. We do only have those sheriffs and the marshals, so it's not a big round for us to be completely expecting to do damage, but you get more information. You try and extrapolate something, but this is completely throwing them through a loop now.
Well, not, I say, yeah, the trap actually goes off it. So even though Consu's going to smoke it off. The flank, give it away. babytz posted up with an operator, and that scope's better. Conir will fall. 3 left to find.
Yeah, and they're committed to this angle. Be a little forced away. Muffin's actually in a whole lot of trouble here. Could go down. Being kept safe. Polly! The absolute teammate sent from above.
Variation from KRÜ hasn't looked successful. Other than that paint shell missing, which could have been a demoralizing round to lose, right?
That could have been 4, just deleted at the start, but it does look like they're still exploring more options. It's not quite back to that E-piece. This is conir's chance. An opportunity given and dropping away. So no chance of a trade here, but instantly towards this B site. Spike back into hand and quick progress being made. They're going to take over this, and at least one of them going to get away from any of that pressure of utility coming back through from A connector.
Romi doesn't actually have the aftershock, the only thing to really deny the plant here, but no paint shell available. Paranoia still to play with. C's on the way back in. And the numbers advantage for KRÜ.
Speak about demoralizing. Imagine if they start doing this towards the B site. Just showing this dominance throughout. Conir was found early on towards Garage, was that first pick that came in, drawing blood against Alyssa. The time begins to tick. They do need to start making this move, and it looks like it's coming in now. Conir going to get it started for the trade for JinNy. Denial over towards that C connector, but look towards middle. Consu still standing, still trying to find the way in. Kalita in unison. It's down to JinNy in the 1v2. Keep composure, keep the cool. 2 HP is not enough for it. Finally, KRÜ find a way back in.
Almost deja vu there. JinNy nearly lining up 2 headshots once again to close things out. Consu, perfect timing on this lurk as well. Already a star set up towards window, but I don't think it's noted from Conir.
No, I think Conir was already out of there by the time that did come in. One way towards C long. You're gonna hear the tour de force popped for babytz. Conir on the other side with that prize possession garnered from that prior round.
Cover going out.
Consu could be in trouble here.
Yeah, feeling very alone, and the pinch could be coming in perfectly, instantly through Garage. And this was the problem. They were sat a little bit more towards B, stacked towards A, and with Alyssa's success, that's the site wrapped. That's going to be a post plant now, and the retakes have been rough for KRÜ. Divide even going to add insult to injury here. These 4 players know very little beyond the wall.
This actually comes up after the plant as well, so it's going to burn up so much time. No command pop from JinNy as well. That's going to slow things down even further. Trap all the way in spawn as well, so Kalita can't even continue with his flank. KRÜ paranoid of some sort of lurk in mid.
Okay, they're not
will
going to go through.
Actually, babytz going to find one.
Any more?
Doesn't even post back on the sound. No, nobody from KRÜ's actually swung out yet.
No, KRÜ looking a little shook by this. babytz just being allowed freedom, and that's not what you want. 3 kills already this round. Looking to make it 4. Catching Conir on the way out.
With just a stinger and a light shield. Can't even really make use of this one way.
It always feels rough, especially if you're a player in Consu's position. Barely tested at the start of it. And then you get the wave coming towards you, sends the ult, finds nothing. This feels... Excuse me, romi? Okay. Does get found by JinNy in the end, and that'll be the plant. So the last two players, conir and baesht, gonna have to do some big work here, conir. Not gonna find the first. Prowler sets it up. Oh, what a follow-up, conir!
Oh my god! Oh.
An incredible attempt.
Pace. That's when you can make a flash-heavy neon comp work on the defense. You can run away with this. Just run rings around KRÜ. See how they decide to approach this for the time being.
A little quiet in-game for now. We'll get that fixed up for you. No worries. Almost couldn't say the word worries. That's not great either. Now you can really hear it.
The sound of our own voices.
Oh, it's terrible, isn't it? I'm so sorry for what we put you through, but this is interesting. So they're going to go for a quick little run straight through that B connector towards A. And this is completely uncharacteristic of what I was expecting, but already romi is going to catch... babytz is baffled. And so is now romi with a bullet to the side of the brain. Going to turn around quickly. The plant going to come in. And KRÜ, very unorthodox, but it's paid dividends.
It has. And even losing romi in the mix here. Consu in a very late lurk and completely unconsidered, it looks like.
Yeah, still has a smoke spin to play if they want to. Try and maybe cut them off. But actually, they're already ahead of it. So there is that one player. It's going to be the athxna at the back, still trying to do some sort of damage, but it's consu. Yeah, swinging around through it. And there's going to be babytz. Pressured. And now just baesht in that 1v1 poly finally makes the way to the site. And they do get the job done.
And it's only because Polly is in astral form that's
Yes.
not caught by consu on that push back through from spawn. I like the...
So, not the ideal start for your KRÜ. Try to take matters into your own hands, be confident in approach, and you just get kind of dealt a poor hand at the end. So 9 for X10, he'll be loving this. Especially after map 1, there's quite the heartbreaking end to it. This could be opening up that potential of a third, but it is only the pistol, so we do reserve that look when those rifles come out, but I mean, the amount of control KRÜ's being given at the start here, X10 happy to allow this.
Yeah, given the free plant, so almost relying heavily on their ability to retake mid and B site. Both smokes used though, so this is a key engagement, and conir is going to win it. Muffyn will fall. That's an upgrade as well. Spectre in the hands of conir now, and Consu's found one too.
I thought they had that every day of the week, but the diffuser going to come in, but that's going to spike diffuser denied. Not halfway, no way back in. KRÜ actually about to turn this one around unless JinNy pulls off the most madness-based rounds. Too many bodies, too many players. 4 alive, and KRÜ.
KRÜ posted up, conir just finds it for free.
Yeah, 5 to 9. Yeah, a little curious if you're going to leave B that wide open. You feel as though there's got to be a method to the madness, but babytz going to be forced away.
Big damage as well.
And that's again site control, pretty much taken by force. Spike to go down. Nice shot from Polly. Thought she might have had the follow-up there too. Not to be. kalita quickly going to get a hand towards that. And job basically done. Just babytz to find. And there we go. Caught off in the end. 4 still stand. KRÜ.
Actually a deep smoke as well, but KRÜ not even entertaining it.
No. Ooh, conir is dead.
Out of range of the TP as well. Just had to back away from it. Unfortunately, it's going to be the go sign here for KRÜ. They're going to commit to this plant on B. Consu in a good position though. Lots of information here. Big kill.
This is still... Polly's positioning is mad as well. I thought he'd get way more for that. And it's still down in like a doable scenario. Kalita's position is very usable here. All going to be invested towards it. JinNy even like getting towards the half here, but it's only kalita. Has to find JinNy first, can't do it. JinNy saving the round for X10 more than anything. Getting way too dicey for my mind here. The economy damage that did come through now. They are 1 off the ult for babytz. That's fair enough. Still the Bulldog, still the Guardian there. So the rifle round now going to come out for KRÜ, and it is going to be pretty well established.
How unorthodox this hold is though. 3 on the opening to be sight on the back of contact. Actually trying to force their way through. conir though in position to greet Muffyn. Swap out from the Bulldog. KRÜ will pause for just a moment here, cutting sound, but a little bit of progress towards sewers. Tour de force will be noted on the other side of this.
Yeah, that paint shell. Gonna catch babytz in the corner. Sticks around just that little bit later. Wants that punish on romi.
I think romi thinks that that paint shell's cleared that entire area. Yeah. But it's short once again. Saw one instance of that in the first half.
A couple of reoccurring nightmares coming in. Now down to 3, kalita, consu, and baesht. Walking into somewhat the unknown, really not explored this much. And we can note how many people are on this side of the map. 2 dedicated towards site, 1 tucked towards CT. This is actually the vast majority of X10, but they've gone so close. Polly, oh my word, it was about to be tragic. It's fine. X10 make it to 11.
KRÜ will come back into this with a relativity here. Ahead of the barrier, whether or not that's going to be a pull or what.
Muffyn's committing to this one. Utility set into play. Information found. How far do they commit on this?
They already forced them off. Conir posts on the angle, but that flash
Look at the pace.
is perfect.
They're going so fast, this conir's going to have to back away. They know they are in danger. There are 3 players behind you. There's everything being brought into this. They are on a run. X10 chase them as they go. They're going to go for the plant on B still. Okay, it's going to be that kind of A connector plant. They're going to try and take over that space. Hard to hold here. Is this just a flip of these positions?
This is not a comfortable post plant, though. Oh. All forced in to that death funnel on A-Link.
He's going to get so bloated towards this B side. Just utility everywhere. You can see it starting to build already. conir trying to find a new position. What a shot. Big trade, though, from babytz. Not going to let it go completely unanswered. But numbers still favorable this time towards KRÜ. A tap on the spike and another player's close by. Muffyn quickly to attention, finds baesht and wants to push and wants to pressure. The problem, Muffyn finding so much damage. Diffuse still going to go on, and the defensive side of Muffyn is just slaughtering them here.
See it. Just a light shield for kalita, but the investment of ultimates. baesht still has that nightfall.
Out of charges.
Big gap towards B site here. As JinNy's looking to come and maybe put the fragment down to slow things down, but smoke going to prevent any information.
Leaving 2 players deep in towards holding that back line, maybe rightly so, but a different look this time from X10. 3 players towards the garage side here. So this is already a bit of an issue that they could be able to get back on site quite comfortably. How do they disrupt the back line, though? Well, they don't necessarily have to. They've got the divide to commit.
Early aftershock, though. Nightfall's going to come through. Need a flank to come through from garage right now.
Yeah, conir, they're going to put the life on the line. They want to do it, peel the first player away. Looking for this flank here. Diffuse going to be at least halfway. They are not going to be moving. They are sitting this Diffuse. Muffyn, the immovable object, gets the full Diffuse.
Defenders win.
The Red Bull clutch defining map 1 and map 2 now here. This is just a different looking X10, Mike.
It's night and day. Absolute night and day. Total composure here. You can see the smiles across their faces as well. Getting away with murder.